If you're new to boxing, you definitely know the feeling. You're putting in the work, hitting the bag, but the second you get into sparring, it feels like you're just a magnet for punches. Well, today we're going to break down the single biggest reason why that happens, and more importantly, give you the framework to fix it for good.
So, does this sound familiar? You feel kind of stiff in the ring. Your timing always seems like it's a half second behind, and you always find yourself planted right in front of your opponent, just trading shots and usually getting the worst of it. It's super frustrating, and it feels like you're missing some kind of secret, right?
Well, here's the secret. It's got nothing to do with being faster or being in better shape. The real reason you're getting tagged so often is because you're trapped. You're trying to fight while rotating around one single, very vulnerable axis that runs right down the middle of your body.
So let's dive right into our first big idea here, what I call the centerline trap. We're about to break down exactly why that balanced stance you've been practicing might actually be making you a perfect, predictable target.
Okay, so most beginners are taught this classic 50-50 stance. Your shoulders are level, your weight is split pretty much evenly between your feet, and yeah, it feels stable, doesn't it? But here's the fatal flaw. Your head is sitting directly on that center line, perfectly lined up for your opponent's straight punches. You're basically serving your head up on a silver platter. The huge danger here is that this stance gives you zero built-in defense. Every single punch becomes a pure race of speed and timing. And let's be honest, for a beginner who isn't fluid and relaxed yet, that is a race you are almost always going to lose.
But don't worry, there is a fix. And honestly, it's a total game changer that will completely redefine how you think about defense. So let's get into our first major fix, unlocking the rear axis.
Just look at this direct comparison. On the left, you've got the 50-50 trap, head forward, totally exposed. But now look to the right, the rear axis stance. See that? By simply shifting your weight back and letting that rear shoulder drop, your head naturally moves offline and further away from danger. Instantly, you've created a defensive barrier with your lead arm and shoulder. That makes it so much harder for their jab to find a home.
So how do you find this position? Let's try it right now. Get into your normal stance. Good. Now straighten your legs completely. From there, I want you to hinge backward from your hips, almost like you're about to sit down in a chair that's just a little too far behind you. Then, bend your knees again to catch your weight, so you're loading about 60 to 70% of it onto that back leg. You'll immediately feel that rear shoulder drop down naturally. This isn't just a lean, it's a solid structural shift in your posture.
And listen, the payoff here is immediate. First off, your head is automatically off the center line. Huge win. You've also taken a little half step back out of their ideal firing range, but guess what? They are still in range for your jab. This baits them into lunging or overreaching, which opens up beautiful counter opportunities for you. You just become a more confusing, harder shape to hit. Okay, so we've established a much safer home base. But this isn't just about standing in one static position. This is about building a whole new dynamic framework for all of your movement. Welcome to the 3-axis system. All right, axis number 1 is the rear axis. That's the position we just found. I want you to think of this as your defensive fortress. From here, you are coiled and loaded on that back leg. It is the perfect platform to fire a sharp, snapping jab or to launch a powerful rear uppercut, all while staying safe. Next up, axis number 2, the center axis. Now, this is the traditional line of engagement you're probably already familiar with. When you shift your weight forward to throw that classic 1-2 combination, you are rotating around this axis. This is where you do your business in a direct exchange. But here's the key. It's a place you visit, not a place you live.
And finally, we have axis number 3, the lead axis. You get here by slipping or rolling under a punch, which shifts your weight onto your front foot. This is your inside fighting position. You're loaded up and you're primed for throwing those devastating lead hooks and uppercuts to the head and body.
So we have 3 very distinct positions. But the true skill, the real magic that creates that elite level movement, is in connecting them. It's all about creating flow. You know, this is where it all comes together. Advanced boxing isn't about just being in one of these positions. It's about the ability to flow between all 3 of them seamlessly, using the powerful rotation of your hips and your core as the engine for every single move you make. Let's look at a really practical example, the defensive roll. You start safe on your rear axis. As a punch comes at you, you rotate your hips, dropping your head down and through that center axis. You continue that fluid rotation, bringing your head up on the other side, and boom, you emerge on the lead axis, perfectly loaded to fire back with a nasty counterhook. See how that works? Think of this table as your new cheat sheet. It connects the right tool to the right job. Rear axis,
That's for long-range defense and setting things up. Center axis is for your straight, mid-range combos. And the lead axis, that's your home for powerful, close-range hooks and uppercuts. Every axis has a specific purpose.
Now, as you practice this, you gotta watch out for these common mistakes. The biggest one is falling over your front foot when you punch. It just kills your balance and your power. Another one is keeping your head bolt upright when you're trying to shift. Remember to drop your level as you move. And most importantly, drive all of this movement from your core. Your hips are the engine, not your arms.
All right, let's bring this all home. I want you to understand this isn't just another tip or trick. This is your new foundation for everything you do inside that ring.
If you take one thing away from this, let it be this. I want you to burn this into your muscle memory. Make that rear axis stance your default position. It is fundamentally, scientifically safer for you to be there, slightly offline, than it is to be right in the center. Start from a position of safety and then launch your offense from there.
Ultimately, what we're talking about is a total mindset shift. Stop being that predictable, stationary target. By mastering this system, you're going to start building all of your skills from a position of inherent safety and real strategic strength.
And that leaves us with one final question to guide you in your training. When you step into the ring, are you just a person throwing punches and hoping for the best? Or are you a fighter who is actively controlling the space, the timing, and the outcome of the fight? That choice starts with your stance.